Aloha. This is lesson 314 from A Course in Miracles with Hope Johnson. I seek a future different from the past. From new perception of the world, there comes a future very different from the past. The future now is recognized as but extension of the present. Past mistakes can cast no shadows on it, so that fear has lost its idols and its images, and being formless, it has no effects. Death will not claim the future now, for life is now its goal, and all the needed means are happily provided. Who can grieve or suffer when the present has been freed, extending its security and peace into a quiet future filled with joy? Father, we were mistaken in the past and choose to use the present to be free. Now, do we leave the future in your hands, leaving behind our past mistakes, ensure that you will keep your present promises and guide the future in their holy light. That concludes the text. I seek a future different from the past. So this is liberating the present moment. The present moment is no longer being affected by your projection of the past. See that? It's liberating the present moment from your projections of a past that does not exist. It's only projected. It's recognizing that the future is an extension of the present moment. This frees up the present moment. It's like, what do I want right now? This is why we have an ability to perceive conflict. We can perceive contrast. We could see what feels good and what feels shitty, basically. If it feels shitty, upset feeling, it's a past. You're using the past to project the future, right? In the present moment, there's only perfect joy. There's only perfect happiness. So the past doesn't exist. It did not happen. Nothing happened, okay? There's nothing from your childhood, let's say, that needs to be revisited at all. When it comes up, when a thought about it comes up, all it's showing you is that something is arising that can be forgiven right now. Forgiveness means it's not you're asking for forgiveness. Forgiveness means that what I thought happened actually didn't happen. That's how you're released into the present moment, into the joy of the present moment. This lets you recognize that the future is an extension of joy. So you're not going to be afraid of the future either. When you're bringing up the past, you're afraid of the future. Did you notice that? Like, what if I have to go and do that thing and run that thing again? It's like, oh, when you're in the present moment, your focus is on the present moment. You're always in the present moment, projecting the past, possibly, or just being in the present moment in joy, right? When you're in joy, you know that the future also is an extension of that joy. There's nothing to be afraid of. So the future being presented as an extension of the present. It says the future now is recognized as but extension of the present. The truth of the matter is there's no linear past or future continuum.
So in the past is where I learned the false belief that death is real and that bodies die. In the past, that's where it came from.
It came from the
and
past.
It's not true.
Right.
So in the present, it's not true. In the future, it's not true.
Yes, that's right. And the thought of separation is only upheld by you right now, because there's only now. That's why it gets purified when you just see that there's no past. There's no linear past. There's no future continuing. That is not a real thing. You're only upholding a thought of separation now. So when the present is freed through your forgiveness, basically what I thought happened did not happen. The future is not feared anymore. See that? It carries forward with the same peace that you're allowing for yourself now.
It's just dawning on me right now that this sacred text is in the present, and this is what's creating the future. The past is a story. This is not a story. This is sacred text is the present, and it creates the future.
Yes, so look at it like this. Whatever you're focused on right now, whether it be past or the present, okay, is making up the future. That's what it's doing. It's either extending into the future or it's projecting the future. See? Projecting the future, that's fearful. Extending the future, that's love. So it's like when you take in the sacred text and you're focused on that, it's all about your attention. You have a choice where you put your attention. If you're going to put it onto the past as if it's a reality, it's one thing to use it as a story of glory. So, basically, it's not real. It didn't really happen. I'm projecting it. Just being aware of that is really enough. I'm projecting it. So that carries forward peace, because knowing that you're projecting it now, and there's only now, and you're making a choice. Even just recognizing that. So it says, past mistakes can cast no shadows on it. That's the future. The it is the future there. So this is the end of fear's shadows. Fear can survive only by dragging the past forward, replaying all of the stories and idols and images in a way that's making you sad, like lamenting it. Oh, that was terrible. What I went through as a child when my stepdad molested me and then he threw me on my head and then I was bleeding everywhere. And gosh, it was so sad. It's like when you see these images more like a cartoon characters because you're projecting them now, they actually become comical. I was laughing with a friend like last week, and this was a lady who's apparently in her 60s or 70s. I don't fucking know. Doesn't matter. But she said it was the first time she ever laughed about this. I told her, yeah, in our era, we got spanked and molested. And I was laughing my butt off about it. And she was like, oh my God. She started laughing with me. She's like, I have never laughed about this before. Yeah, it's time. It's time to start laughing about it because it didn't happen. It's a story that we made. And isn't it funny that in our era, basically it was the era where kids got spanked and molested.
It's just dawning on me right now that
Yeah.
laughing is like breaking it up. It's like pounding it into pieces. It breaks up the story. Being serious keeps it solid.
Right.
And laughing just like pulverizes it.
Yeah. Isn't it funny that I have this story in my consciousness? Isn't that funny? Right? It changes everything. And with that friend, she, we didn't even talk about it like this. I didn't get the sense from the Holy Spirit that she was at any place to talk about it like the past actually didn't happen. But just laughing about it loosens it up. Right. And she's laughing with me. She's like, oh my God, thank you. This is the first time I've laughed about it. Because normally when she would talk about it, and I know because I've been there too, it would be so serious. But when you see the past as nothing but something to laugh about, it changes everything.
Serious makes it real.
Totally.
Laughing shifts it.
Yeah.
Into not real.
And I mean, for me, before I even knew A Course in Miracles, and I just grew up, so I wasn't in my home anymore getting molested and everything and spanked and molested, basically. I would laugh and people would trip out on me and they'd laugh. And I just had this feeling like, fuck, I'm alive. I'm like, people would ask me and I'm like, yeah, I'm laughing because that isn't fucking happening anymore. It's like not a thing, you know? It's like, it was like no thing to me. That's why I took to A Course in Miracles so easily. It's like, oh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It didn't actually happen. It's a projection of a thought of separation. Really, what it is a projection of a thought of separation, and it's projecting now. And what Jesus said is, we forgot to laugh, right? So it's the laughter that really loosens the whole thing up, right? So when the in the present, there's forgiveness, that leaves nothing to project into the future. So we're actually, what the ego would say, oh, if you're just going to laugh about it, you're not going to take it seriously, you're just going to let molesters keep on roaming the world. It's actually the opposite of that. Because it's like the opposite of the way we've been taught. And when you take something seriously and you try to wipe it off the face of the earth, what you're doing is multiplying it. But when you're willing to laugh about it, that's joy. And whatever you're doing in the present, if you're laughing and you're being joyful, that's what's actually extending into the future. Right. But when you're being serious and angry, you're projecting that into the future.
Molesters need your reaction to be fear. That's what they're preying on. And if you reverse that, it doesn't work.
Right.
Their molestation doesn't work.
Yes.
So that's why laughing does reverse it. Yeah.
I totally noticed that as an adult too, because I continually get opportunities like that, even as an adult. Apparently in my dream, I'm kind of a hot chick. I don't know. But it's like people do the molesty thing with me, and I'll just start laughing. And it'll dispel the energy. It won't make anyone guilty. It'll just dispel the energy. It'll take away that whole thing about it.
Yeah.
And it's just really sweet. So I recommend laughing. So another quote from the text: death will not claim the future now, for life is now its goal. So this is what it's saying is, future is no longer a corridor or a path toward death. It's a spacious unfolding now of life. That's the goal of the future, to be for life. It changes it. Okay. When the past is undone, which means that's you've forgiven it. Forgiveness, again, means what I thought happened didn't actually happen. That's why laughter is warranted here, because it didn't actually happen. And my friend who I was laughing with, while she didn't seem like she could take these concepts just like straight out, hey, it didn't even happen, she could feel the invitation to laugh, and she joined right in on it. And so then she's feeling into the fact that what she thought happened didn't happen, even without those kinds of words, right? And she was so happy. So it's a spacious unfolding. It allows the future to unfold spaciously. In that moment when we're laughing about it, she had no fear of it going forward. When you're laughing, you're not in fear. See? No fear of molestation in the future. It's like it's an era that passed that we just fucking wanted to play out. And it's like most people from that era had some form of molestation and some form of corporal punishment as well. It was just how we did it. With the past gone, though, every instant points to joy, not loss. So when we're laughing and we're looking at this thing, we're not looking at it as a loss at all. We're looking at it just like, isn't that hilarious? Right? So this is freedom through our present choice. Like, we have this free will to make this choice. It says we were mistaken in the past. We thought it was real when we were kids, right? We took it seriously. Oh, fuck, another spanking. Oh, God, now this uncle wants to stick his finger in my holes. Right? We thought it was we thought it was serious, but what we're being told here, what's being shown is We were mistaken in the past and choose to use the present to be free. That's what this is. That's a quote from this lesson. Salvation isn't achieved by correcting the past. It's not lying about it or something like that. But it's repurposing the present. Like, we're going to use the present for joy. We're going to use the present. The present is now. It's the same as now. We're going to use the present to choose freedom right now. That's what me and my friend were doing when we're laughing about it. We're going to use right now to choose freedom. This is our freedom to laugh about it, right? We're not scared. We're not that means we're not projecting it forward. This choice for freedom, it's always right now.
It's actually been proved that laughter is medicine. Mm-hmm. It's like physically alters cells.
That's right.
It shifts energy for sure.
And that is what we want to do. Because, see, if we're bringing the past into the present, that's what's projecting the future. In the past, we were afraid, right?
Yeah.
Now, we can make a different choice. We're not going to be afraid anymore. We're not going to be serious about it. We're going to laugh.
We're going to reverse it.
That's right.
The reversal of the world's thinking.
Yes. Yeah. In a symbolic sense, because the world is all symbolic, it's changing our physiology. Right? That's a demonstration right there of what's going on. And that's what's carrying over into the future. So, if you're thinking in terms of future generations and stuff like that, you're totally blessing them by not being serious about your imaginary past, right? They're totally blessing everyone. It's like, what about the future generations? Yeah, what about the future generations? Why are you being so fucking serious and putting that on them? Right? To be serious like you. So this is placing the future in God's hands, and God's will for you is perfect happiness. It says, now do we leave the future in your hands? That's part of the prayer in this message. It's trusting. It's no longer trying to control outcomes. It's just trusting the Lord, right? God's promises, we're allowing God's promises to secure our future, not by trying to predict it, but by constancy, the constancy that God's love is unchanging. If his will for us is perfect happiness, and we're willing to be perfectly happy right now, what do you think's going to happen in the future? It's just extending forward.
Hope, I'm starting to get to know who you are more and more. And laughter is actually living faith and trust, because it's reversing the world.
Yes.
Yeah. It's actually embodying the truth.
Right.
Laughter does.
Yes.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And it's like this. And one of my spiritual teachers from quite a while ago told me this, and it stuck with me. Like, anytime your forehead is furrowed, you're fucking things up. Right? You just don't. That's why I have a practice of kind of like I'll look at my face in the mirror too, but I'll look at my face kind of like from behind my face. And I'll recognize, that this is why we have contrast. I'll recognize if I'm in any kind of grimace, right? I mean, you can wait for someone else to ask you why your face is so long, or you can be aware from behind your face. How am I holding myself out in space? That's a demonstration of what you're thinking.
So are you saying that instead of plastic surgery, you can actually get rid of the wrinkles, the furrows by laughing?
You can. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's right. And it's like this. It's like all of, like, you could say every single wrinkle, every single everything, even aging, everything like that. If you will recognize that it's actually an unconscious thought being projected forward, that lets you be more aware of what's in the subconscious mind. Now, that's not saying, Thomas knows we've been talking about this lately. I've been so hyped up about laser. There's laser available now to help with wrinkles and skin, and even loose skin and tightening things up and stuff like that. That's not saying that you can't use these devices that are in the world. Really, it's all in your mind. right? And even the appearance of these particular means to do anything, it's only coming into your consciousness because you're allowing it in the first place, right?
What I get from you with the laser is that you are participating with the laser technician, and that it's a participation, it's a relationship. So it's not like you're putting money down and say, do this for me.
Right.
Like, I'm giving you my power. It's not like that.
Yeah. And you know what? It doesn't work the same for everyone because that's how magic is. It's all of what we do, in the dream and any device that we use, it's magic. It's just magic. So it's recognizing the mind has the power no matter what. And this doesn't matter if you're like taking a pill or whatever it seems like you're doing. I'm using block therapy to compress the fascia, whatever it is that we seem to be doing, having a drink to have a different feeling. It's all magic in a dream. It's really only our mind. So it's going back to your mind is the power. These different things, I've liked this way of looking at it too, are like permission slips to get a different feeling or a different perception or whatever it is. None of it's right or wrong. It's a matter of, do you want to be truthful? If you want to be truthful, then you're going to recognize that your mind is the ultimate power and your mind is wielding these things in a dream to make perceptions. Nothing wrong with it at all.
My understanding of using the word magic is to pull back the projection of salvation onto the pill or whatever it is. Calling it magic pulls back the projection of salvation.
And then magic is fun. It's playful. Right? Rather than like, oh my God, I hope this works. Oh, if I spend this much money and it doesn't work, man, I'm going to sue those fuckers. All right. The past is gone. The present is free to be interpreted however you fucking want to interpret it. That's the thing. And your future, if you interpret the present as you are free, no matter what, you just interpret it as you are free, no matter what perception you're getting, then your future shines with joy. Okay? So here's a simple way to practice this lesson. So first thing in the morning when you get up, affirm to yourself, I do not want a future that's shaped by the past. Today, I'm going to set myself free in the present moment. This present moment, and which is the only fucking moment there is now. This moment, I choose freedom. And I'm going to keep choosing freedom like this all day long and just see how it feels. What if I just do this for one day? What if I stop doing my regular shit for one day? And this doesn't mean, physically you can't go to work or anything like that, but it's your regular habits of thought or your worrying and stuff, right? What if today I just live in the present and set it free like a carefree child? How will that be, right? Just try it. That's a fun way to start out. I'm not looking for a future that's shaped by the past today. Today, I want to live in the present and set the future free. Yay. Okay. And throughout the day, whenever anxiety about the future arises, this is really like about the future. It's like really, we get into all kinds of anxiety about the future. Ask yourself, am I seeing through the past? If you're having anxiety, the answer is yes to that. Or am I leaving the future in God's hands? If you're leaving the future in God's hands, you feel joy. This is the whole purpose of knowing contrast. This is the whole purpose of it. Use it like this. And in the evening, you can reflect. Where did I glimpse a future that felt like peace extending rather than fear repeating? What do I want? What did I do? What did I do today? Did I do what I wanted? Did I extend peace or did I project fear, right? And notice, it might be a combination. It probably will be a combination of the two. Notice which one you prefer. Just simple noticing like that helps you choose peace more and more and more. So this lesson is placing time back in its proper order. The present is your point of power. Forgiveness is the condition for freedom right now. And the future is nothing but the unfolding of now. All right? So, twice a day and every hour, and whenever you need it, I seek a future different from the past. Have a beautiful remembrance. I love you, and so does Thomas. Hooray!